Welcome to the Optimum Insider. This is a series where we take you behind the scenes of our transformation journey. I'm Dennis Matthew, Chairman and CEO of Optimum. I'd like to welcome Luciano Ramos, our CTIO, to another episode of Optimum Insider. Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Well, I'm excited to talk to you. And so let's just start by hearing why you decided to come to Optimum. You have had an amazing career working at places like Liberty Global and Rogers. And so what's brought you here and many other places?
Yeah. So, look, my journey starts a long time ago back in Argentina. And I left in 2006 and I started going north. My first stop was Jamaica, then I moved to the US, then I went to Canada. And a few years ago, in 2019, when my kids were becoming closer to high school age, we kind of said, you know what, great journey, but I think we want to go back to the US. I think it's time for us, for our kids to start high school in the US. We wanted to raise our kids here in the country, so we started looking to come south. What attracted me was what we were trying to do here. The transformation, the opportunity to do big impact, to really change, build culture, to transform how we servicing customers, transform how we having internal conversations, how we are building platforms, building technology, building solutions. This is once in a lifetime opportunity. What excited me was the opportunity to take all those little things and accelerate that impact and that transformation. So we decided to move to New York and take on this challenge.
I think it's been a little over a year now that you've taken on the CTIO role. You've been in the seat. I'm sure you remember when we first had you take on the role, I had one directive for you. We need stability. Stability of our network and tools and product. So tell me a little bit about how this past year has been for you. What's been kind of the highs and the lows? And what have you learned about leadership in particular that has helped you drive transformation in year one?
I recall our conversation, when I took over the role, you said, I don't know what you do, but we have to provide stability to the business. We cannot be servicing our customers or our employees if our platforms are going down or our networks are going down. And I took that very, very close to heart, We've done so much as an organization, as a team. We'd reduce outages across the board. You've seen the stats, 85% reduction of outages in only 1 year. We took our people and our resources and our environments and our platforms, what we had, and we focused. We created a vision and we rallied together. We said, yes, it's tough, but we said, you know what, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going towards stability. We're gonna keep going towards quality. And we rallied the troops. We got together and we said the vision is we're going to provide stability to our business. What we provide from the technology is a little engine that makes everything run. Whether it's an employee that's taking a call from a customer, or an employee that's trying to check emails, or a technician that's at a customer home, everything that they do on a daily basis goes through a platform that our team supports. So with that vision in mind, thinking that we have to provide that availability, we woke up every day and we went through every single outage. We got together, we went through the root cause, we made sure that we understood why things were happening, and we made sure that we put the safeguards so those things don't happen again. And eventually, over time, people bought into it, people understood what we were doing, and you see the value. I can show you reports on KPIs and data that shows where things are getting better, but nothing is better than talking to the front line when they tell you, I don't have these issues anymore. Every time we go and meet with our business partners, we get this feedback that things are getting better and getting better.
Well, I can attest to that. As you know, I meet with our frontline regularly, and I remember the first 6, 12, 18 months, the number one thing was, Dennis, I just want to show up and have my tools work. And now those are not part of the conversations. And it's a testament to you and the team and the hard work that you all have done. Of course, this doesn't just happen. There's a lot of technical things that need to happen. But even more than that, I've just been so appreciative of your leadership and the culture that you're building. Can you talk a little bit about the way you think about leadership and culture and how that has been brought to life and how important that is in this transformation?
For me, leadership is the number one thing. It really is all about the people and getting the most out of people and getting people that are engaged with what they're doing. I always tell to my team, and I want people to come to the office, whether it's virtual or to the office. I want them to feel that they're making an impact. Yes. We spend hours and hours and hours in the office. We spend hours on Teams or meetings. We spend more time working than we spend on usually doing the stuff that we want to do. Yeah. So I want that time to be meaningful to people. I want people to go back home or close the laptop, whatever it is they're doing, and they feel that they had an amazing day and they want to come back tomorrow. And you only do that if you create an environment where people can see their work realizing into benefit to something else, or they're helping into the corporate objective or the corporate mission, or they're actually supporting other people to get there. So you have to create an environment where all these things can actually happen. And that's every day's work. That is a conversation that you have on a hallway with a frontline engineer, or is literally an outreach call that you have to go at 2 a.m. in the morning, supporting people and trying to give them what they need. Or it is a town hall that you organize, and telling a story or sharing the future. It's all those little things that create that environment. And once you create that little spark, of cultural engagement and cultural transformation, the rest, all those things start to happen on their own, which is really, really amazing. That's what I like to do. I like to build teams that are highly engaged in what they're doing, and they actually can deliver more because they're fully connected with our mission.
Yeah, I can feel that now when I walk through the office. People feel really connected, especially as I talk to folks on your team as to what we're doing, why we're doing it. They understand the mission, they feel the purpose, and that doesn't happen just by happenstance. Like, you've got to really work.